Hello, reviewees and JCB viewers. Welcome back to JCB Edgy Build Solutions, founded by engineer James Bolo. In this video, we will answer questions from the past board examinations. Listen carefully, try to answer first, and after 5 seconds, the correct answer will be revealed.
So, here's our game plan for this session. We're going to kick things off with some foundational concepts. You know, the bread and butter stuff. Then we'll level up and dive into the nitty-gritty of codes, standards, and sizing. Let's get right to it.
All right, let's start with round one. You got to speak the language to pass the exam, right? This first round is all about making sure you have the core vocabulary of our trade absolutely locked down.
Okay, first one up. A water closet consisting of a continuous trough containing water. Is it A, privy, B, cesspool, C, latrine, or D, seepage pit? Got your answer? The correct answer is C, latrine. The big giveaway here is the phrase continuous trough. When you see that, you should immediately think of a communal, multi-user setup like in a military barracks or a temporary work camp. That's a classic latrine.
Let's keep the ball rolling. The unobstructed vertical distance through the free atmosphere between the lowest opening of the pipe and the flood level rim of the receptor. What do we call that? Your options are A, air brake, B, air gap drainage, C, indirect waste, or D, air gap water distribution. The correct answer is D, air gap water distribution. Guys, this is a non-negotiable safety feature. That physical separation is what makes it impossible for contaminated water to get siphoned back into the clean water supply. It's absolutely fundamental.
All right, an important definition here. Discharge from any fixture which doesn't contain fecal matter. Is that A, wastewater, B, solid waste, C, liquid waste, or D, waterborne waste? And the answer is C, liquid waste. You need to know this specific term. It's what we call wastewater from places like sinks, showers, and washing machines. This is what distinguishes it from black water or soil waste, which, as you know, does contain fecal matter.
Let's talk about fittings. What do you call a pipe flange that is not drilled for bolt holes? Is it A, blind flange, B, bolt flange, C, closet flange, or D, blank flange? The correct answer is A, blind flange. Now don't get tripped up by the term blank flange. I know it sounds right, but the official industry term you need to remember is blind. Its whole purpose is to completely seal off the end of a piping system. No holes means no passage. Simple as that. Time for a quick but crucial acronym check. You will see this on plans and specs all the time. What does IPS stand for? A, internal pipe size. B, International Plumbing Society. C, International Piping System. Or D, iron pipe size. The correct answer is D, iron pipe size. This is a key North American standard for pipe dimensions. And, quick tip, always remember it refers to a nominal size, not the exact measurement of the pipe's inside diameter.
All right, think about different on-site disposal systems for this one. A non-watertight receptacle where raw sewage is discharged and seeps through the sides and floor. Is it A, seepage pit, B, septic tank, C, cesspool, or D, catch basin? The answer is C, cesspool. The absolute key phrase here is non-watertight. A septic tank is a sealed container designed to treat waste. A cesspool, on the other hand, is basically a pit designed to let the liquid waste, or effluent, seep directly into the surrounding soil. Big difference.
How about this one? What do you call a drain that receives both sanitary waste and stormwater? Is it A, sanitary drain, B, storm drain, C, combination drain, or D, all of the above? The answer is C, combination drain. You'll find these in many older municipal systems where one big pipe handles everything. As you know, modern plumbing design almost always calls for separating these two systems.
Last one for this round. What do we call an extended portion of pipe closed at one end with no connections that allows liquid or air to stagnate? Is that A, clean out, B, branch, C, dead end, or D, air chamber? The answer is C, dead end. And this is so important to remember. Dead ends are almost always prohibited by modern plumbing codes for the very reasons stated in the question. They cause stagnation, which leads to sediment buildup, clogs, and really bad odors.
Fantastic job on round one. You're nailing the vocabulary. Now, let's switch gears. In round two, we're moving from definitions to applications. This is all about knowing the specific codes, rules, and standards you'll have to apply on the job and on your exam.
All right, first question in round 2. This is a straight-up code question. Fill of grease interceptor. Is it A, 2, B, 3, C, 5, or D, 6? The correct answer is C, 5. Look, this is one of those numbers you just have to commit to memory from the codebook. There's no way around it. It's a standard value, and you're expected to know it cold.
Okay, a long one, but it's important. Which section of the code makes it unlawful to deposit things like ashes, cinders, or flammable liquids into the drainage system? Is it A, Section 1202.1, B, Section 1202.2, C, Section 1202.3, or D, Section 1202.4? The correct answer is B, Section 1202.2. Knowing the key section numbers for major rules and prohibitions like this one really shows the examiners that you've done your homework.
Let's tackle a classic fixture unit problem. What is the fixture unit for an air conditioning unit that has a flow of 0.05 liters per second? Is it A1, B2, C3, or D4? The answer is A1. This is a standard value you pulled directly from the fixture unit tables in the plumbing code. Getting these calculations right is the bedrock of sizing your drainage systems correctly.
Here's a question about material-specific rules. No cast iron pipes shall be blank. A, caulked, B, soldered, C, threaded, or D, welded. The correct answer is C, threaded. And the reason for this is pretty simple. Cast iron is brittle. If you try to cut threads into it, you weaken the pipe and make it incredibly prone to cracking under pressure. That's why we use other joining methods, like bell and spigot joints or mechanical couplings.
Okay, a very practical question about system layout. What's the maximum horizontal distance of cleanouts? A, 30 feet, B, 40 feet, C, 50 feet, or D, 60 feet? The code says the answer is C, 50 feet, which is roughly 15 meters. And this number isn't just random. It's based on the practical length of standard drain cleaning equipment to make sure every part of the system is accessible for maintenance.
Another important acronym for you, this time dealing with global standards. What does ISO mean? A, International Standards Organization, B, International Organization for Standardization, C, Independent Sewerage Office, or D, International System Order? The correct answer is B, International Organization for Standardization. Now this is a classic trick question. Because we say ISO, our brains want to pick option A, but the official full name is flipped. Remember that.
All right, our final question. This one deals with site work and protecting building foundations. The bottom of a pipe trench that's deeper than an adjacent footing has to be at least how many degrees away from it? A, 30 degrees, B, 45 degrees, C, 60 degrees, or D, 90 degrees? The answer is B, 45 degrees. This rule comes from a core principle of soil mechanics called the angle of repose. By staying outside that 45-degree line of influence, you ensure your trenching doesn't undermine the soil that's supporting the building's entire foundation. It's a critical safety rule.
Thank you for watching, Reviewees and JCB viewers. Keep practicing and keep learning with JCB EduBuild Solutions. See you in the next reviewer session.